understand what I've been through. All of it made me into the man that I am today.
32-0, his brother Andre Ward was great.
I'm going to do things my way. I wanted to have a body of work, not just in the ring, but as a man.
Only thing you ain't done in boxing is lose.
SOG, The Book of Ward, only on Showtime, streaming with Paramount Plus.
Get a great offer courtesy of KG Certified and BetMGM, the king of sportsbook. Sign up using bonus code KG1000 and you'll get back up to $1,000. Yes, $1,000 in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. BetMGM's parlay specials, daily odds boost, and fan-friendly promos make it the best place to bet on all of your favorite sports. Download the BetMGM app today or go to betmgm.com and enter your bonus code KG1000. Yes, KG1000. Nothing beats a W at BetMGM. Hit me up. How many times, peep this, if you beat a nigga 3 straight, how hard is it to beat a nigga 2 times in a row?
That's hard.
Hard, right?
Yeah.
How hard is it to beat a nigga 3 times in a row?
That's hard as hell.
So imagine, if you could have beat a nigga 4 times, you would have beat him already, correct? So when it came to beating the Heat 3 times, I was like, man, you gotta be a shitty ass team to get beat 4 straight times. Nah. Then I watched the first 2 minutes of how the C's came out. Oh, no, I don't like that energy. Nah, that's not energy to beat you.
Bad.
That's not energy to beat you. One thing I know, Lord, when P get in there, hey, look here. He had 2 types of P's. One P when he was like, all right, come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We just go out here and beat these niggas. I don't want to be out here all day. Boom, we get out here. When P wanted to blow somebody out, P get in the huddle and go, hey, look. Let's go ahead and send a message. When we played Detroit, you was like, hey, let's go ahead and send a message to these niggas right here. We finna get at, and we was that energy like, oh shit, we gorillas tonight.
Right.
They didn't have that. We come to check. They didn't have that gorilla.
But they don't
energy.
have nobody on there like that.
No. The C's has gorillas. I'm saying they didn't come with that gorilla energy. They didn't come with that. We here swinging on the rim. We going through you. It wasn't none of that. And when you come to beat somebody who's a threat, you got to come with real energy.
First of all, they should have put Martin on his ass.
Lord.
A few times. Martin should have, is that his name?
We did not
make... He just kept going to the rack.
I'm saying...
He getting threes.
I'm saying that to say that the Celtics never made no adjustments to that.
I would have been like, Perk Ticket, he go to the ground. I'm going to send him baseline, put him on his ass.
Or just be aggressive with him.
Like,
they never made no adjustments.
Nah, he's supposed to fall. He's supposed to get hit.
And to beat a motherfucker 4 straight times, well, that's impossible. That's why it ain't never been done. And that's why it's only been done like 2 or 3 times in the history. We've been in the history 75 years. Been done like 3 times because it's hard as fuck. Against good teams, man, to beat a team 2 straight times?
In the conference final.
In the conference final where we know each other? Man, that's hard. For all you fans out there who don't know shit about this, I'm giving y'all a game. Here's free game. You sitting there game 3 and you watching the team. Lord, let me tell you how close game 3 was. Point some seconds, right? That's how they got 3 in a right. Man, to beat somebody who well coached, is motivated team, multiple players, bro. That's what I'm telling you.
It get hard right
bro,
there.
It will be hard. It's running uphill in mud. That's what it was like for the C's to play the Heat and to beat the Heat.
But you get, all right, let's get started.
We started.
I know,
y'all know what it is, man. It's certified. P and K. Let's get it. Yeah.
So I'm just going to tell you the 3-0 teams that have come back. It's happened in hockey and baseball. It's never happened in basketball.
Right. And then the nigga who did come back.
Basketball is a different animal when you got home court. Home court advantage is a thing in hoop.
In every hoop. In every sport, though.
I mean, like, how home court advantage like baseball? What's the advantage?
What you mean? You at home. You know the field. I know the air. I know how
field,
certain play. I know if I'm in Houston, I play for the Astros.
But it ain't certain spots on the field.
It is though. It's pockets. It's pockets. It's pockets, bro.
All right, you hitting. That's the only advantage. You hitting last.
Lord, you got brothers that play baseball too, bro. You should know this, man.
I don't know the home court advantage in baseball.
Home court advantage in any sport is an advantage. It's called home court advantage for a reason.
It's not like basketball is different.
You're tripping.
We might go all year and lose 4 games at home. That ain't never happening in baseball.
Celtics lost 3 at home in this last series.
No, but I'm saying we lost.
Fucking Denver's undefeated at home, aren't they?
That's what I'm. Yeah, I mean, that's basketball.
Man,
it's hard.
You don't think the fucking Broncos, nigga, the Chiefs wouldn't play the Broncos?
I say football different.
Man, now stop, man, stop.
I'm saying baseball.
That's a whole nother segment we getting into, bro.
All right.
This is what I'm saying.
Come on.
Man, let's get right into it, bro. You already know. Man.
We be here all day.
Right, we can. Man, what was your take on the C's, bro? First off, shout out to the C's because they had a good year, real shit. This is the process. You got to go through some pain to get through some great moments, real shit. And you know, it's back on it. You know, it's back to it.
I mean, they got to figure out. You know, obviously they disappointed, but they got to figure out. Now's the question: is how you get better?
How you mature?
Yeah, how you mature? How you get better? And you know, they rostered a championship roster. First off, you know, you got to figure out. You sign Jaylen Brown, one. Keep his second team All NBA. He's going to be a perennial all-star. So how do you get better from there? And you got to take it from top to bottom. You got to look at every point. That's what we always say. Everybody
got to get better.
From the top, from Brad Stevens to Coach Missoula to the players. Yeah. And so you start at the top. Brad got to have a meeting with everybody. Like, look, and that's what he told us. Remember, he always looking at how to get better. Remember, he told us that. So they got to have that meeting and say, how you get better? I think it start from the top. How can our coaching staff be better? How can our team be better? And this is right now is the evaluation period right now. And this is what they got to figure out. Yeah, it's tough. The season just ended. It's a lot going through everybody's mind. Do we sign this? Do we sign that? Do we trade this? You got to take a step back and take a deep breath and say, all right, let's wait till our emotions come down. Because you know at the beginning, everybody like, well, you need to do this. You need to change the coach. You need to trade this. Nah, that ain't what you do. These cats that went to the finals. They did one game away from the finals. You just got to take a deep breath and say, where do we get better at? And it started at the top.
You bring Missoula back?
Yeah, I'll bring Missoula back. I can't keep bringing in new voices. I'm going to add to what I got right now. You know what I'm saying? I got these chicken and waffles, but I need to add some scrambled eggs with cheese now. I need to, get my lemonade. I got to add to it. It's already good. You know what I'm saying? I got to add to it. It's already there. So I'm bringing Missoula back, but maybe I ask somebody like a veteran coach or like a Sam Cassell.
Some influence.
Some influence on the bench. Respected, a champion. Been a coach. Understand what it takes.
Knows how to develop players, mature them. This when I watched the Celtics, at least in the Heat series, I saw things get exposed. I saw, man, the game is pluses and minuses. And for me, what I was watching was decision making. I was watching the continuity, playing together, sharing the ball. Yeah. Now they have all the things that you want in a team, culture, all that. Now it's time for Boston's best players to mature. Jason Tatum, his decision making in the fourth quarter, his precision, the moves, what he's doing. I actually thought that the C's stayed on the long ball too long. I think there wasn't enough go to the basket. I think people, and when you think about basketball, P, threes open up by how you're going to the hole and your penetration to the hole.
Right.
Yeah, just throwing the kicking. That's it. They got away from that. Al Horford didn't get any easy threes or any easy points. And those guys like that need those points to keep his morale going. He's playing the best big and Bam, and B, he's playing the best center. So, but when I watched them play, man, it was maturity. I think the next steps for the C's, at least to me, observing, is maturity.
Yeah, but then
you gotta have those influences in there. Sam Cassell has had John Wall, Bradley Beal. He's had
Embiid.
He's had Maxey. He's had Shea Alexander.
Yeah.
I'm talking from development of player now. Like, to me, these guys are top tier players, first team, second team, all NBA players. Now it's about bettering those players. Not even your bench. I'm not talking about the Rod Williams. I'm talking about Tatum and Brown. It's time for them to take the next step. It's time for them to take the next step, is my point.
I mean, that's the thing too. You could get better internally. Like, you just like Doc would tell us. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with what we doing. We gotta do it harder.
And better.
And better.
True.
Maybe they gotta just get better, continue to get better. They still young. Coach, you gotta give credit to Coach Missoula. He's a first-year coach. That's a difference from sitting in the second or third seat than that first seat.
I got it.
Now, you taking all the pressure. Now, you doing all the interviews. Now, you responsible for drawing up that play late or rotations when you didn't have that responsibility before. that's like saying an eighth man, somebody get hurt, now he's starting. You know, think about that preparation. Like, you don't prepare like an eighth man no more. Now you got to prepare like a starter. That's what I learned. Like when I started coming off the bench, when it was like, dang, you know, I was so used to starting. You know, when I came off the bench in Brooklyn, I was like, this is a whole different mindset. This is a whole different preparation.
Nice.
You know, I gotta be, it's different. It ain't like I warm up and then I sit down for like 30 minutes and then I get in the game. Before I warm up and then now we start. And so for Mazzulla, I like him, a coach. You know, he's young. I think we need more young, good minds like that. I mean, they was the number one offensive team. They weren't the defensive team this year, they were last year. And so I think you gotta look at all those things. They gotta get back to what made them great.
What do you add? What do you add
like
to
I
this?
said, I think you gotta add to the coaching staff. I think you gotta add, like you said, the players internally gotta get better. I think they can use some more athleticism.
Depth?
I think they got depth, Tick.
Bro.
I think they got depth. Brogdon was hurt.
Miami's 9 beat Boston's 9. Let's keep it 100. Game 7, Miami had 9, nigga. 9. I don't even mean to go this hard. My bad. Because you know what? I was watching Vincent. I was watching Caleb Martin. I was watching Strauss. I was watching Bam. I was watching about 7. Bro, you know what's dope about the finals? Bro, we got the 2 best teams getting ready to play each other, P. I'm talking about from 10 to 10. Not like, yo, 3 and
I don't think them the 2 best
you
teams.
tripping, boy. Ain't no 2 better teams playing than what's in the finals.
Miami, I consider them the best team. They playing the best. They weren't better than, think about this. Think about this.
I'm talking about.
No, listen though. We don't have the 2 best teams. Miami was the worst scoring team in the league during the regular season. They showed bad habits all year long. Then all of a sudden they got to the playoffs and they just flipped the switch.
Right.
And now they became a whole nother team. So where you got Caleb Vincent looking like all-star.
Caleb Vincent? Lord, you don't even know nobody's name.
Caleb Martin.
Lord, you don't
I just learned his name.
Lord, you don't even know nobody's name, Lord. You just talking,
Caleb
Lord.
Vincent, they both look good.
Oh, Lord, you tripping.
They both look good. They both average 20.
Lord, they
You
killing.
lost Tyler Hero, who's their 3rd best player.
Man, so what? We playing better. The ball moving. They got
better.
7 niggas that's lit right now, bro. If you don't know, bro, listen.
No, for real. Now.
What you mean now?
They was a
Since the
play-in.
play-in.
They was a play-in team.
Oh, bro, you talking about was. I'm talking about now, Pete. These are the 2 best teams in the league. And they're in the finals.
These are 2 teams playing the best.
You can say that.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
2 teams
That's what
playing
I'm
the
saying.
best.
That's what I'm saying. And you know what's crazy out of all this? It's not even your 3 against my 2. It's like your 7-8 against my 7-8. That's what I love about this finals. It ain't no more Bron, KD go at it. It ain't no star against star. Lord, it's about real shit. It's about this Denver's 7, 8, 9 against Miami 7, 8, 9.
But I will say this, to Miami credit, even though during the season, they one of the worst offensive teams scoring-wise.
Man, that don't mean shit.
But you got to look at the last couple years. They've been the top 3-point shooting team in the league. They've been to the finals. They've been to the conference finals. This year, it just felt like they was like coasting, and then they understood the moment because they've been there before. You know, I will give them that credit. This ain't a team that came out of nowhere. You know, this ain't that regular AC. Because
That's
this
what
AC,
it sound like 10 minutes ago. Rewind this tape.
This ain't your regular AC.
Man, rewind this tape. Y'all just heard the man 10 minutes ago. You sound like something different, bro.
Because they went to the conference finals. There was a Jimmy Butler 3 from going to the finals. Then before that, they went to the finals.
Got beat by Bron.
So they got the experience. It's just that they displayed a lot of bad habits during the regular season that made me want to think they wasn't going to get to this point.
Man, fool's gold. Heat. Motherfucker been coaching the whole year, bro.
Exactly.
And they get to the
you
fucking.
ain't had a Heat getting out the play-in. After they lost to Atlanta, come on.
We talking about was and could and should. Man, we ain't talking about today, here.
Right. I mean,
the Heat in it.
my hat
The Heat
off.
in it.
Spo right now is the best coach in the league.
He
in the
is.
league.
Straight up. He's showing it. He's showing it. Straight up. Straight up and down. It ain't nothing else to talk about.
Right now.
Who you got in the finals?
I think Denver in 5. I think Joker is the most. I think this is the most incredible run I've ever seen right now.
This run is.
This run right now by him is one of the most incredible. I mean, when you look at he averaging, 30, 14, 15, and then what? 10, 11 assists?
Leo.
No, this ain't in just one series. Oh, this is out throughout the end. You just swept Bron? Like, Bron don't get swept.
That wasn't Brian, though.
I mean, but he don't get swept. History shows he's only been swept one time ever.
I mean, he's going to catch up with you.
Bron could get you a game.
The fuck?
Bron
played 20 years.
You telling me
you're going to
Bron-
get swept a couple times, Lord. What the fuck, man?
Bron and AD can get you a game.
No, they can't. No, they can't.
No, they couldn't.
They could not. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear that shit. I'm off that.
Right.
Scratch all that shit. No, they can't. And them niggas ain't what you think they are. All right, cool. Nah.
Damn.
Nah, bro having a crazy run. I give him that.
Run like this.
No, not like this.
Not like this.
Where he's going through
I
it.
ain't never seen somebody so dominant.
Nah, you know Dirk had one. You know Dirk.
Not like this.
You tripping. Go back and watch Dirk had a
run
crazy
was
run.
crazy. No, Dirk
You
run
go back,
was lit.
Charles Barkley had a crazy run when they had the, you remember when he played Seattle? He had a damn near 40.
Yeah, Barkley
Man, that was crazy run. Diesel had a crazy run. Cole, when he got to Indiana, told everybody calm down. Like, I'm going through it, man. Dirk had Zebo, Dirk. Remember Lamar Aldridge had that crazy run? He was averaging 40 against Houston with Dwight. Man, I'm talking about runs, bro. I'm talking about runs. I know.
I give you Dirk run was pretty incredible.
Man. Dirk run was crazy. Zebo had a crazy run. D Wade had a crazy run. Yeah. Like I remember Chauncey had a crazy run. Remember Chauncey was in the man. I'm watching all that. I'm saying this to say this. East Coast is not finna let the Joker beat him. Now I give you this: the supporting cast in Denver, man. That's why I'm watching this whole, you know what? It ain't flashy. It ain't got the long hair on it. It ain't got the eyelashes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got that bubble back there. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? She got a mean walk on her. And she got some crazy, you feel me? That's what this is. This series is not all lavish, but it's gonna have some pieces to it where it's gonna keep you interested, it's gonna keep you locked in. Like real shit.
Ain't nothing. I see what you're saying with this.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't got me like, you can't just hook me on the LeBron in it. Okay, LeBron I'm gonna watch.
No
okay,
staff, no,
it ain't none of that. But man, these two teams, if you love basketball, if you love continuity, if you love having teammates, bro, I'm telling you, Kyle Lowry has been here before. He is going to try to neutralize Murray. I'm telling you, this little bull for 7 games, bro, I'm throwing it all out here. It may stick. I got Heat in 6.
I love Kyle
Heat in
Lowry.
6.
I love
Heat
Kyle
in 6.
Lowry, but he is not.
And I'm not even a Heat fan.
They don't
Y'all
even
know
want
that.
matchup.
Y'all know that. I'm not even a Heat fan. Heat in 6.
No, I just think Joker run
Heat in
is too
6.
incredible. Murray's run is incredible.
Man, listen, they finna, all that's finna come down, man. They finna, you ever see when they shut the club down? The lights go low and they start playing that
It's
slow
just,
music?
you know what? This ain't nothing against It's hard for me to see them.
Tonight.
I know they won 3 games in
Time
Boston.
to leave, y'all.
But it's hard to see. It's hard for me to see them getting a win in Denver.
Go ahead. Get me now. This is my camera, right?
You can't breathe in Denver, dog.
Okay, cool.
You can't breathe in
Game
Denver.
6. That's the narrative they want.
One thing I want to ask you about that was effective in the last series for the Heat was the zone defense.
You can't zone Denver.
So yeah, that's the discussion I want you guys to have from an offensive perspective.
I don't know. I'm not a coach. East Coast is.
You know basketball.
East Coast is finna show us. East Coast is.
If you were seeing it as an offensive player, how would you try to pick it?
So one thing I do know about zone. As you're getting prepared for whatever, right? We have a zone offense for the zone. Am I right? It's a yes or no question.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, P. You know that. In any offense.
I'm listening.
But you know what I'm saying. If you're preparing and you're getting ready for an NBA game, since zone has been incorporated, guess what we have to do for at least 5 minutes? We got to go over zone defense and we got to go over zone offense. If that ain't what you're doing, then guess what? You're not going to be prepared for that.
We all know how to break a zone. What's the basics to breaking a zone? What?
Zone offense.
Get the ball where?
Zone offense.
To the middle. Denver plays with Joker in the middle.
I'm not playing like I'm a coach.
Denver plays with Joker in the middle.
I'm not playing like I'm a coach.
Pick that zone apart so clean. Bounce pass back door. Y'all ain't gonna help? I'm gonna body up Bam and jump hook him. Boom, all right. Y'all coming for the help? Oh, boom, they go Murray for 3. The way they offense is built to kill the zone.
I get it. East Coast is finna show us how you beat a zone.
They not gonna run zone versus them.
I don't think
you get
so.
away with that versus C's?
No, you don't. Because the C's are more perimeter oriented.
gonna watch and see. They not gonna.
First rule of beating Denver is neutralizing Murray. You neutralize Murray, you can blow them out. The big fella.
Who do Denver got to neutralize?
Denver got to neutralize Vincent. Listen. Can I get it out? God damn. They got to listen.
So Vincent better than Murray?
Can you hear me? Can I get it out? If you're neutralizing Miami, you got to slow down the Caleb Martins, the Vincents, and the Strausses.
All right,
The Bams and the Jimmy Buckets are going to be majority. Guess who's coming back in this series too? Hero, who you ain't even seen in this shit, right? So, bro, listen.
I don't hear nothing about Hero.
I get it. I know you don't, P, because you still on that Celtics shit.
No.
You got to get off this, Lord.
If I'm Miami, how do you even play him?
What
They got
you
a
mean?
rhythm going.
Oh, they do.
They got a rhythm going.
Guess
How
what?
you
Kyle
even
Lowry
play
ain't
him?
playing? Come on, Hero. Bro, you got weapons now in the finals and he healthy? Oh, man, listen. Yeah, Joe, I'm sitting here with the popcorn, baby. Let's get it, baby. Hey, let's get it, baby.
Hero getting hurt might have been a blessing in disguise for them because we see what Caleb Martin turned into because Caleb Martin is better than Hero. I said it.
Listen.
He better than Hero.
I'm not saying that. I am saying that he is playing great basketball at a great time.
And that might throw Caleb off.
No.
If you throw him off by bringing Hero back, I don't want to see it.
Let's throw it in here. Let's see what happens.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
But I'm finna watch Eric Spoelstra show me how to beat the Denver Nuggets. And I got the Heat, game 1. They gonna win game 1. And this gonna fuck everybody up.
That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard.
What's easy at this point? Tell me what's easy right now. Other than getting out your bed and walking to the bathroom at this stage of the season. Everybody hurt. Everybody ain't 100%. Everybody know everybody. And it's finna be in here. Bro, we finna get it on.
I think if they got any chance of series, it's gonna be game 2, Tig. It ain't gonna be 1. Because out the gate, Denver is more rested.
No.
Think about this. You won.
More rested means you've been on the shelf. You know what happened when you're on the shelf? You get a little dust on you.
Think about this.
Man, we just came off this game 7. I'm in gorilla mode. I'm ready. Yeah.
Think about this. A lot of factors, though. Look, we won. Miami won Tuesday night, right?
I get it. Travel.
They flew into Denver, got in at what?
I get it.
What time they get in?
I don't know, about 4.
4 in the morning.
Right,
Did they have practice the next day?
No, we don't.
All you did was what?
Chill. Probably came in, got something off our feet.
Watch film.
Right. Did nothing, got our books. Right. Went back.
Wednesday, you walk through.
Right.
You got really one day to prepare.
Man, you are tripping. You don't think the walkthrough gonna be some shots and some moving around?
Yeah, but that ain't gonna be enough.
So let me ask you this then. Denver had 10, 11 days off, and the Heat are coming off a 7-game series. What would you rather have?
Rest.
Would you rather have the rest or the momentum?
I'd rather have the rest.
No.
You trying to tell me that?
Give me the momentum. Give me the momentum.
You know what come with the momentum?
I get with the momentum.
Let me tell you what come with the momentum.
Because you don't get no games back. If I get game 1, the whole series over.
You just win 7 games. You telling me don't nobody got a jam toe or a thigh bruise or hurt elbow? Everybody here was... You coming with something. So Denver, they healed. People don't... You hurt. You know this. You know this. Are you hurt right now? At this point, after 7 games,
you're definitely hurt. Everybody's hurt.
Everybody hurt, right?
Right.
But Denver was hurt too, right?
Right.
But they healed up now.
They are.
They fresh.
They are.
Hyperbaric chamber,
Right.
cold tub.
Right.
Man, they ready.
Right.
What would you rather have then?
I want the momentum.
With the knee bruise.
With the knee bruise
with
coming
the
here.
elbow hurt.
I'm still going though. I can still shit you. You know what I'm saying? I'm still good for 20 and 10. Yeah, let's keep going. You heard what he said. Man, I wish we could play right now. Man, supposed to know what's going on. Right, I don't want to be on the shelf. You, Dusty, you're not add about, Lord. Man, you been home 10 days. You been eating good. We ain't practiced all 10 days.
Yes,
no
they
way.
did. They in there getting shots
no
every day.
way. No way.
They, all right. Oh my gosh.
Joker probably is. The young boys, we're in the finals.
We in the finals. I'm
Right.
locked in. You locked in. This your first finals. You locked in.
All right. I hear you.
Malone is a great coach.
He is. I ain't saying
he
not.
got them locked in. They doing something every day. All right, today we're gonna watch film on Heat and Celtics. All right, we're gonna go over zone offense today.
Paul Malone today, guys.
Switching today.
Go ahead. That's what you hoping. Yeah, right.
Whatever.
Yeah, right. Give me the momentum. Let's rock.
Sound good.
I know. Yours do too. You know what I'm saying? Give me this momentum. Nigga talking about he ain't here. Nigga, he ain't finna get. You think you'll heal in 10 days? No, nigga, your knee just feel a little better. Fuck out of here, nigga.
He limping with momentum though.
Yeah, I'm limping. Nigga talking about he gonna heal. You think, mom? No, let me tell you something.
Let me start fresh.
By the way, it takes more than 10 days to fucking heal.
Zoom.
Yeah, right. Right.
What? Come
I can't
on,
wait.
dog.
I'm
What
not
are you
even no
talking
fan
about?
of none of this. I'm a basketball fan that's loving all of the parts of what I'm about to see. If everything of what we're talking about is put up in the salad and mixed, hey man, let's get it. Let's see what come out. Put it in the oven. Let's cook this. Let's see what it is. Woo! Game 1, motherfucker.
Finals.
Right.
Finals.
Straight up. Fuck that altitude, nigga. We in here. Right. It take 3 days out. Right. We good. We good. Let's go. Right. Shit ain't gonna work, Lord. They getting the game in Denver. Game 1. It's gonna set the tone and everybody gonna watch.
Look, they done fired a doc and hired a nurse. What's going on? What's going on?
Get your
You
locker
saw
room,
that?
man. Oh, locker room.
Hey, they fired a doctor, hired a nurse. Where they do that at?
How you think he gonna do over there, Lord? He did well when he had a superstar, bro.
Nah, nigga, he's one of the best coaches in the league. No doubt he got respect. I mean, it's all depending on how they revamp their roster. What's going on with James Harden? They got to get better.
You got to resign James?
It depends on the number and the years. You can't. I don't know if you could give James a maximum contract right now because then you gonna kind of like handicap your
future.
You know, so and your flexibility because you got to get better. You got to add something to there.
What they need, Pete? What would you add to Philly right now?
Man, they got to get better. I mean, I don't know what it is right now. I like Maxey moving forward. I mean, they had it right in their position. They took game. They should have won Game 6 at home versus Celtics. They fumbled that. Joel Embiid is in his prime right now. So maybe just development with their young guys off the bench. I mean, you always need players you can depend on. You need to get that player you can depend on off the bench. I think that's what they need, some more dependability off the bench.
Yeah.
Some depth.
You don't think the roster, the starting roster, don't need a change to it or none of that? You don't think it needs a kick or?
They're one of the best teams in the league when healthy. When they healthy, they win a lot of games. Like I said, man, these coaches and these GMs got to get over, all right, yeah, you lost, but you got something good. Let's add to it. How many teams that you've been on personally that you were like, all right, we good, we need to just add. And then instead of adding, you go backwards. And then now you set yourself back. Right. What is it about? Is it about winning the championship, getting better? Or whenever you get disgruntled and stuff don't work your way, see, you got to keep adding to what's good. They good. You got a top 5 player. James, I like the way James played with him. Keep adding to that.
So you saying just re-sign James Harden?
Yeah, but you can't cripple your franchise with a number that just like gonna hurt to where you can't add to it. There's got to be something reasonable to where you can add to your franchise because you got to think about that. Because you sign James for a max and you can't sign nobody else, that's constructed they're not good enough to win it all.
How long James got playing at a high level?
I mean, I can see him playing at this level for like a good.
This level? You thought he played at a high level this year?
Yeah. He 20 and 10? I mean, yeah, it's just, they need somebody.
That's not high level in today's game.
That's high level. James Harden, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 20 points, 10 assists from your point guard? That's not high level?
Was he an all NBA level player, I guess, is the question.
He should have been an all-star. He got snubbed.
P trip.
Is he
James
all NBA
Harden?
level anymore? Because, I mean, for a decade he was. So I think that's what the question is.
I mean, I don't know what your
Is James Harden still James Harden that we know?
No, I mean,
okay, cool. That's what I'm saying. He's not an all NBA player.
He's an all-star still.
I say is he an all NBA player?
I think an all-star.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with your own shit, man. Answer the fucking question. Is he an all NBA or you know what I'm saying? You hear what I'm asking you?
He's not all NBA.
Okay, say that. That's what I'm asking you. So when you say max dollars, I'm thinking all NBA player.
Well, you got an MVP. All you need is another all-star. You don't need an all NBA.
I don't think he's playing all-star. I don't think 20 and 10
look at Miami.
I don't think 20 and 10 get it. I don't think 20 and 10 get it.
Miami got one all-NBA player. Denver got one all-NBA player.
Whoa. What'd you say?
Miami has one all-NBA player.
Yeah.
Denver has one all-NBA player.
Yeah.
Philly has an MVP.
An all-NBA player.
All you need is another all-star.
I don't have James as an all-star, that's what I'm saying to you.
I mean,
I think
20 and 10 from your point guard is pretty impressive to me.
Really? Is it? 20 and 10. 20 right now in this league ain't shit. If you average 20 in the league, yeah. Matter of fact, you didn't even get an all-star game averaging no 20. Points? No way. Fuck no. Now, if you doing, nigga, this nigga's in the league. What's the highest the assist was this year? 12, 15, 13?
James Harden led the league in assists.
Right, in assists.
That's All-Star.
Okay. No, it's not. I don't.
What do you got to do to make the All-Star now?
You know. What do you got to do?
20 and lead the league in assists with a 20?
No, nigga, I just told you 20 ain't shit. Yo, dad, it's a nigga on the bench. It's a nigga on the bench or your third, fourth player down there getting you 20. You know what I'm saying? Like a high 16, 17. Tobias Harris almost averaged 20. He's 17 and 18 some shit. He an All-Star? I would trade James Harden for Dame Lillard if I could. Ooh. I don't know if Portland wants that back, you know. James Harden showed some like some remnants of reflecting, but I don't think he's that player no more. I think, you know, this is just me. I think if you get Dame
Portland not doing that though.
For what? Portland is over, bro. It's over.
So why would I take
Nobody's
James
coming
Harden?
there. I mean, you're rebuilding.
That's
James
not
Harden,
a rebuild
you're doing
piece.
2-3 dip. He's not.
James Harden.
If James Harden go back to Houston, what is that piece? What's that? I see that the same.
That's a franchise that's bad and continue to be bad.
I see that the same thing. No, Houston not going to be bad for long. They got some pieces in there. Somebody going to be a star. That little young crew down there. They need some good fellowship and a good coach to go down there. You know, help them kids. You know what I'm saying? I thought Nick Nurse would be cool for the Houston job, but you know that's me. Great developer.
They're some years away.
Yeah, I say that. So I wouldn't understand James Harden going back to Houston. That don't even, you know what I'm saying? Unless he was.
But I don't like that move because he taking away from the development of what I'm trying to develop.
No, I mean he's part of that development. All
right, what I'm gonna have him coming off the bench?
No,
I need the ball, and they got a point guard, young point guard who's nice.
What's his name? Right. He ain't James Harden.
But he's developing.
You just said James Harden. Let's get fucking.
Yeah, but they're not trying to make the playoffs next year.
What I'm saying is to you is that Portland and Houston are in those same positions of restarting and revamping their whole.
So I'm gonna bring a 34-year-old vet who's gonna take up the salary cap.
I ain't gonna take up the salary cap. I'm signed to a 2-3 year deal. You going, you know what I'm saying? ABC. If you coming back here, he know exactly what he's doing when he goes back to those things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying when I watch James Harden on a consistent level, nah. He don't look like he's engaged always. He don't look like that old James. I said this. I said in the playoffs that I thought he needed to go in the
James, but you know.
That's what I'm saying, the point. So I think Philly needs another bona fide starter being there with Embiid.
Dame Lillard would be nice.
Man, Dame Lillard with all that shit they doing in, and then I try to get something for Tobias, bring some other pieces in there. It's time. Philly needs another kid.
They need to get more athletic.
They need to get younger and they need to be, you know what I'm saying? I would love to see Ingram over there, like, you know what I'm saying, a place like Philly. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Straight up. Like, I'm video gaming now, but yeah. So Doc Rivers and the Phoenix Suns have vacancies right now. I see them two as a perfect match. I think Phoenix is one of them teams that has enough veteranship that I think meets kind of Doc's, you know, kind of demeanor a little bit. You know, you got KD, Chris Paul's played on the, you know, Doc Rivers team before. And then two, Doc Rivers is great at developing, to me, you know, being that mentor. I think right now Ayton needs a mentor, someone to be able to be in his corner to help him, I don't know, I don't want to say process, but be able to take whatever, you know, his hiccups are.
I want to tell you this.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
His hiccups and whatever he's talking about, and trying to transition him through those hiccups and those hurdles to be able to have him, you know, in the best form that you can have him on the floor. Like sometimes it comes off like he's having I don't know, sometimes it comes off like he's not as engaged as you would like him to be, right? And he's not into it. And I think that's a pivotal point in your team, especially when you're playing the five. You know, you're the anchor, you know what I'm saying, anchoring defense. And you're doing a bunch of communicating to other guys. I think that part right there is so pivotal in what you do that you got to find out if he's committed and if he wants to be there and if that's the right piece for that. Doc Rivers to me, is one of the best at knowing that ASAP and then doing something about it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then making both sides feel good about what we're doing. So I actually like him in Phoenix, man. I actually like Doc in Phoenix. I think they're a perfect fit. And yeah, what do you think?
I like Doc better from Milwaukee than Phoenix. And I'll tell you why. You played under Doc, I played under Doc. if you're not ready for tough love,
Yeah.
then and I don't know the players in Phoenix like that. I don't know if Durant and Booker and Aiden can handle tough love. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously James Harden couldn't. Because there was some issues with him, and like when Doc tried to coach you and you don't want to be coached, and he's trying to get you to play the right way, obviously there was an issue there with him and James Harden. I could tell there was some tough love there that he didn't want to be able to handle. So if you can't handle that, and you know what I'm talking about, if you can't handle that and the guys in Phoenix can't handle that, I'm not sure he the one. Now, Milwaukee, I feel like those guys could handle that. I think guys like Giannis and Drew Holiday, they seem like them type of players. I thought he would have been a better fit there. So I don't know what's going to happen. And like I said, I don't know. I don't know if he is. And I don't know the players. I don't know Kevin like that. I don't know Devin Booker like that, DeAndre. But from the outside looking in, can they handle tough love? That's all I'm saying.
I think Doc.
Are they going to be allowed to be coached? Can Doc get in their face and tell them the real? And how they going to respond to that? You know that.
You don't think Doc has had the
changed it up?
Hell yeah. In today's
game? I'm just saying him and Harden had some issues because Harden played a different way, and it just seemed like Harden said, I just want to be me. You heard him say that after the season? I did. Like what? Doc tried to coach him so he couldn't be him? Doc coached him to show him how this is going to work over here with the team currently. And it worked. They had one of the best records. Joel Embiid turned into an MVP finally. And so that just seemed like a tough love situation that, I don't know.
That didn't go well, right?
That didn't go well. And that's why he was like, I just didn't feel like I was me. Like, man, that's what it came down to? That's all I'm saying.
You like Doc for Phoenix?
I do, if they can handle that. I do, but like I said, I feel like DeAndre Ayton didn't want to be coached. He pouting on the sideline, because Doc gonna let you know how it is.
He quit too, Doc. Let's keep it 100. He quit.
Doc ain't having that. If Monty cut from the same cloth as Doc.
Facts.
You know that. He played with Doc.
They real.
They good friends. Yeah. You know that. Yeah. So he can't handle Monty. How you gonna handle Doc?
You see Ayton in Phoenix next year?
I don't see him in Phoenix next year.
Really?
I don't. I'm not sure, coach. I think he need a whole new environment, a whole new atmosphere, just a clean start, because it ain't working. When I look on the sideline, I see Chris Paul try to dap him up, and he just walk by him and all that. I think he need a fresh start.
Wow. Body language say everything. Body language says everything.
Yeah, for sure. You know that.
Let's do the picks of the week. Let's get in.
All right, before we get into the first one, I just want to ask you guys, 15 years ago, you guys headed into your first NBA Finals. Just kind of what's the mindset of you guys walking into a Finals for the first time?
I mean, I think us walking to the final, we expected to be there. That's all we ever talked about on the bus.
Every day we talked about the final.
We talked about what we was gonna do after we win it.
Facts.
We was on the bus. I mean, I think you gotta envision that.
You gotta put it out there.
You gotta manifest that.
You gotta manifest it, absolutely.
We was like, we supposed to be here.
And you know what's crazy? If you used to take Paul in the room, take me in the room, take Ray in the room, and take all the guys in different rooms,
we would say the
same thing. Same thing with the same vengeance. You know what's crazy? After games, we would talk after the game about the game and what we need to do better and how we need to get to the vision. And it wasn't like someone just said that's what we was gonna do. It's like that's what we wanted to do. I can't speak for everybody else, but I can say that, man, 15 years ago, man, I've never been on the same page with 14 other guys like I was in this situation, like seriously, like from everybody from Ed Lacerte, who was the trainer, from Doc Rivers, who was the coach, to the 15 guy Gabe Pruitt, who was 15 guy, to fucking P. Pierce, who was 1. Like everybody was on the same. Johnny Joe, everybody. Lynchy, the whole
Twister.
Everybody, man.
I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat a team like that when everybody's on the same script. But going into the finals, man, Joe, you ain't sleeping. You thought you weren't sleeping before, man. You tossing and turning. You up like it ain't really. You're restless, if I'm being honest. You know what? Nobody teaches you or nobody gives you the advice of the finals. It's how to like compose it.
Yeah, it ain't no way to prepare for
Like,
your first.
No, it's not ever. But to go through it, and then too, man. If I'm being honest, man, you so gassed. The first game, man, you are deer in the headlights. You have to control your breathing. You got to control your adrenaline is going. Like in shoot around, P might just think he in the game and break off and just like what? Like everybody's in mode. It ain't no fucking around. No. It ain't no fucking around.
You're locked in.
Everybody's locked in.
Yeah.
Straight up. Game 1. Denver 8.5 points. They saying, first game in Denver, right? They giving, Denver 8 points.
Man,
who you got?
I think Miami coming off such an emotional series, an emotional high. 7 games, a grueling 7 games too. Going into Denver, that's a tough place to win. I just don't see them getting game 1. If they get a game in Denver, I don't know if it'll be 1, maybe game 2, because they just didn't have enough. They got great coaching, don't get it wrong. The preparation, they need a little more time. And I just think after game 1 was going to be a filler game and Denver going to be hitting on all cylinders, I think Denver get game 1 by double figures.
Double figures.
Yeah.
I actually think Miami come in and set the tone, man. I think Miami come in and set the tone. I think we get a feel for how Denver's going to play, how Miami's going to match up and how they're going to play. I think we're going to see too how Denver, how they deal with the Jimmy buckets effect. Because I feel like in every series, Jimmy's been the alpha. He's been the alpha in every series that he's played in. And in that alpha, I think that he's imposed his will so great. We talking about Joker's run, bro. But we can't denounce Jimmy Bucket's run. This is a hellified fucking run.
Yeah, it is.
Listen.
You're right.
And you know what's crazy? Joker's having such a fucking crazy run that is shadowing this. Real shit. And I see, and like I said earlier, I see the 2 best teams playing the best at this time, right? Mm-hmm. And it's not a mano-a-mano, it's a team versus team. Yeah, we got a 7, 8, 9 against a 7.
You can't just focus on one dude.
So, bro, guess who? That's why I don't think the MVP it's not gonna be who you think. It's not gonna be your All NBA. It's gonna be the Andre Iguodala. It's gonna be that motherfucker you didn't think that was gonna do shit. Like, Joe, you remember Kareem Rush?
Yeah.
Kareem Rush is probably known for 1 game.
Only had the dub 1.
Man, bro, that
all
was
them threes.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Caleb Martin. Ain't nobody putting no fucking responsibility on Caleb Martin but to come in and play hard.
He on the scout report now.
He on the scout report now. Gabe Vincent on the scout report. Strunks is on the scout report. Yeah. Guess who what? Brown on the scout report. Gordon on the scout report. Murray on the scout report. That's the matchups. So, listen, I wasn't excited about this until I started getting into it.
Thinking about it.
I was like, bro, this about to be the get on. This might be better than what we was expecting if we was waiting on the Lakers versus Celtics. This is our next best option. Real shit. I got the heat, bro. And we gonna be tuned in. If you ain't watching this shit, you don't love basketball.
I will say this. This gonna be as a chess match as you don't want to see. This is gonna be a chess match.
The fucking coaching.
That's
gonna be the X factor.
You're gonna see a lot of adjustments throughout this series.
Because if not, who does not adjust will be going home. Straight up. Heat in 6. Sunday.
Game 2.
Game 2.
I think Miami get game 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do. I think it's gonna give them a couple more days to prepare. They're gonna feel what it's like, the atmosphere. They're gonna feel it out. Game 1, gonna hit them. But I think they do get game 2.
I actually think game 2, Denver gets. I think everybody makes the adjustments. It's to fill out. The first game is to fill out.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I felt for Denver. So
Yeah, I think it's even. Let me ask you this: do you think Denver can get one in Miami? I know we skipping. I know we jumping. I just want to say that for the series, you think they can get one in Miami?
Yeah, Denver one of the best road teams in the playoffs. Yeah,
they're one of the best. Yeah, man, I did see that. Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Phoenix thrown them off.
They only lost 3 games.
Phoenix, right? Phoenix, yeah, you're right.
They only lost 3 games. Denver only lost 3 games, which means Shoot, they win a lot of games. Not only they undefeated at home, so they got 3 road losses. That's it. And they ain't lost on the road.
I'm not anticipating this to be that.
In the last series, they beat the Lakes twice in the LA. So
Got it. Yep. Yeah, this ain't gonna be that. Yeah, this ain't gonna be that.
They can get wins on the road.
Ooh, man, let's get it. Yeah.
Denver in 6.
Heat in 6. And those are the BetMGM picks of the week.
In 3, 2, 1.
How you doing?
Run, Forrest! Run, honey. So fetch.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.